Hello, my gamma friends. For this video, I decided I'm gonna take some inspiration from my friend Matt Stokes from the Load Bearing Beams podcast. Who did a video earlier this week, talking about 9 things he loves in movies. So I'm gonna talk about that today. First, though, I do want to say, hey, next week I'll actually be going on the Load Bearing Beams podcast, which we'll be reviewing the Sam Raimi, the Spider-Man, and One together. Please keep on the lookout for that. All right, let's get into this. The first thing that I love whenever it's in movies is and a lot of these different things are stuff that I actively search out for movies. Is searching for movies that have them in it. This first one is one that Matt had on his list, and that is Satan or Satanic Vibes. Particularly for me, it's that classic fire and brimstone, red and horned, satanic cults kind of feel. I always find it so much fun when things like that are in films. Um, then number 2 is 1950s to 1970s suburban neighborhoods that are slightly off, slightly creepy. There's something that just feels so fun whenever I see things like that in films. And I think and these neighborhoods feel so fake to me, and I think it's fascinating to see. And when I say 1950s, 1970s suburban neighborhoods kind of thing, I'm thinking of stuff like Truman Show, stuff like Don't Worry, Darling, and stuff like Fido. It's that kind of feel. Um, next is my third one is comedic actors trying to do serious roles. Like, I'm not even a massive fan of serious films usually, but if you get me a comedic actor trying to do a serious role, I'm instantly into it. I love seeing stuff like that so much, and it really shows how these comedic actors are able to do so much. Because like every time I've seen a comedic actor doing a serious role, it has been an amazing performance. Uh, next for my fourth one is mysteries about the secrets of a small town. I don't know why, but it just that brings me so much nostalgia for my watching movies as a kid. Like adventure films where it's little kids. It's going around a small town, solving these mysteries about this secret or something that they found out about out in their town. It's always so much fun to me whenever I see something like that, and it's so interesting and so nostalgic. Um, then for number 5 is spooky movie theaters as the setting for the film. I haven't actually seen many films that are like this, but whenever I have, it's so cool. I think that's such a fun setting for a film. And when I say it being the setting, I want at least the majority of the film to be taking place there, not just one scene like how one of the Scream movies had at the very beginning a sequence at a movie theater. I'm talking about having the whole film set in a movie theater. I think it's such a fun place to set a movie. Then for number 6, I'm going with characters living in rundown abandoned buildings that they made be their own using decorations. That's so much fun to me seeing stuff like that in films, and kind of like I made me so fascinated with abandoned buildings, and it makes me want it wish that in real life I could actually turn an abandoned building that is run down into something really cool looking. And so I always love seeing that in films. Then next for number 7 is post-apocalyptic road trips. There's something just so cool to me about people going on a road trip through a deserted land and um or wasteland and um it's just something so fun about that to me. I already love of post-apocalyptic films, and I also love of road trip films, but putting them together is such a fun mixture. Then and next for number 8 is cultures different from what I grew up with, and their mythology being woven into a story. That stuff is so interesting to me. I because I get to learn about these different cultures for different kinds of people, and real people that I never would have learned otherwise. It's so interesting to me. You just and I think there's so much potential with the amount of different mythologies that are in the world. All for us to have so many cool stories that are used to be made from them, and like particularly for me, I love it when it's like signing this kind of an adventure vibe. And they it's like characters from present day, a finding out a mystery about this mythology, sort of like Percy Jackson accent. But yeah, I love stuff like that so much. Finally, for my number 9, Iron One, and this is one that's probably obvious, but characters that look big and strong, but are actually soft and sweet. So basically a Hulk, or for a more real example, Terry Crews. Basically, every time Terry Crews is in a film, he looks big and strong and scary, but he's actually just a sweetie. It's I love that. I love when I see things like that in movies. That is my 9 things that I love seeing in movies. Is any one of these, if they're in a film, it easily will get another star from me, or for me when I'm rating them on Letterboxd. All right, I hope you enjoyed my list. If there are any things that you love in movies, let me know. Know in the comments down below. Also, please check out Matt's video. It's on his page, which I will be tagging him in the description of this video. And please follow him as well. He is a great guy, and he has fantastic content, and I know you'll love it. All right, that's everything I wanted to say for this video. As always, free Palestine. This again is your host, Smash Trivia John, signing off.